Welcome to Centinela de Cristo.
Blessings. This is Pastor Luis Luciano from Oklahoma. Sunday, June 8th. Famine in the house of bread. Critics of the Christian faith have often pointed to the brutal reality of living in this world as evidence that A, God does not exist, or B, He is powerless to intervene when bad things happen, or C, He doesn't care when we hurt. Many of the stories of the Bible, however, provide abundant evidence that none of these assumptions are correct. True, God is allowing the human race to reap the consequences of rebellion against Him. But without violating our free will, He is always present, always working in human history, always moving us toward the ultimate resolution of the problems of sin and suffering. The story of Ruth provides one such example. Read Ruth 1 verses 1 through 5. What were the hardships that fell on Naomi and Ruth? And what caused them? How does this reflect the situation that the entire human race now faces? There is irony to be found in the opening statement of this story. There was a famine that affected Bethlehem, a town whose name means house of bread. One is reminded of the abundance of Eden, where God told Adam and Eve, "Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat." The human race began its existence in abundance, under the care of a generous creator, but then exchanged its role as caretakers of creation for the slavery of sin. "In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground," God told Adam. Genesis 3:19. Like Naomi, we have been dispossessed from the inheritance that God originally planned for us to have, and our lives become a hardship. Eden was given a gift, but not unconditional. Humans were free to rebel, but that would mean they would have to take responsibility for their own well-being. Originally, we were meant to subdue the whole unfallen world under God's blessing. But now we are faced with the task of subduing a fallen one. Selfish human beings competing for scarce resources leads to too much heartache and suffering. The tragedy is unspeakable. The earth still produces abundantly a powerful testimony to God's love. But between human greed and the ravages of sin, the world at times seems to subdue us more than we subdue it. One day, however, all this will end. Even after 6,000 years of sin and death, how does the earth still reveal the wonders of God's love and creative power?